Hello again, card community. It's RJ back with a quick one today. Today is a video response, a contest entry to a YouTuber out there who goes by the name of Shoebox Legends. He has reached 100 subscribers and he has asked us to provide a video response showing a sentimental card, a card that is sentimental to you, and to explain the reason. He says he wants to just get to know his subscribers, and I can appreciate that. We all have lots of subscribers, or we all shoot to get lots of subscribers, and a lot of them, if you get to be like as big as Jabs is, where you almost got 200,000 by now, you're not going to know them all. But some of us are still in the hundreds, and we can get to know a lot of our compadres out there, our fellow YouTubers. So he's asking to get to know a little bit about us through our cards, and I'll do that for him. I will show off, and everybody who knows me, knows my channel, knows what's coming. This is my 1978 Mike Schmidt card. It is not part of my 1978 Topps collection. I have a different card. It is not part of my PSA set registry for the Topps Basic. I'm sorry, not for the Topps Basic. The Basic Mike Schmidt PSA set registry. I have a slab card for that, obviously. What this card is, and I'm going to show you the condition, the corners, this corner down here. Let me try to get that in focus here. We're looking at the card, camera, not the background. Focus on the card. The corner is dinged. You can kind of see it in that view. And all the corners are rounded. But why this one is sentimental to me, and I have said this in one of my previous videos, this is the first card I ever opened a pack of. Well, obviously there are other cards in the pack, but this sucker was sitting right on top of the pack when I opened it. This was my first experience in opening cards when I was a tot in 1978. The 1978 cards had a game on the back. You were supposed to take the cards. There were 726 in the set that year. I don't think all of them had this little game thing on them, but you could shuffle the cards essentially, and just kind of slap them down and play them. Okay, I got a single, or I got an out, or whatever, and you'd keep score. So I'm not sure how many people actually did that with their cards back in the day. I know I didn't. But this was my first ever Mike Schmidt card, in the first ever pack I opened. This card was there. I still remember that doing that day. I still have the card. Never got rid of my childhood card collection like a lot of us did. So that is a sports card that much sentimental. Now, Mr. Shoebox Legend is also asking that we show something that is not sports card related. It could be sports related, but not a card. So I figured I'm actually going to show two things, because he did show two things as well. I'm going to show two things. This here, whoa, almost got me, is a book, The Image of Their Greatness. If I remember correctly, this is the second edition of this book too. An illustrated history of baseball from 1900 to the present. The author is Larry Ritter. He is the same individual. I think he wrote it with a co-author. I can't get a co-author here. Yeah, Lawrence Ritter and Donald Hong. Those two people, if you do not know Lawrence Ritter or Donald Hong, they are two of the legends of sports writers. Some of the other books that they had over here. Larry Ritter, is the one who did The Glory of Their Times. And that was audio as well as video, or books, I mean. And this book is phenomenal history of the game. Mostly what I love about this, why this is sentimental to me, I'm going to get a little sappy here. This book my father gave me. Now, my father was not a large part of my life when I was in my teens. My mom and he divorced, and so I didn't see a lot of them. He got me this book when I was about 11 or 10. Never read it. I never had an interest in baseball, other than collecting cards when I was younger. But this book was always sitting on my shelf. And then one day, my father has since passed, but even before he had still passed, I picked up this book finally, and I thought, well, okay, I got nothing. Maybe I was really bored that day or something. I started flipping through the book, and I mean, the pictures are so amazing. And I got fascinated, and I couldn't put it down. The text is amazing. The pictures are amazing. The stories are fantastic. And it was this book that got me into being a huge student of the history of the game. You can see the cover's all ripped. I've had it for 40 years now. And it is simply a great link between me and my father still to this day, and my passion of sports and his passion of sports. So I love that one. And the second one, another book actually, is kind of like a link to me and my mom in a way, which is funny. This is a Time Life book, Baseball in America. This is a fantastic book because they sent out a lot of their photographers and story writers throughout the world, mostly in America, well, I shouldn't say the world, but throughout America, to get pictures of people playing baseball. And very few of it, in fact, very little of it is actually Major League Baseball, but the pictures are stunning. And it's literally a book that just is a pictorial essay, so to speak, on what baseball in America is all about. And what makes me laugh about this book is when I was in college at Drexel University. That's where I went to college. And I love this one. Take a look at this. There she is, sad sack girlfriend, as the minor leaguer goes off for another season. Just look at her face. The life of a minor leaguer. But, I was at Drexel, and, sometimes I'd come home for the weekend, and one day I walked through the door, and it just so happened that my mom was unpacking this book from a box. She had ordered it through the mail, and I literally walked in on her as she was unpacking this, and she was taken by surprise, and I can still remember her like almost fright look on her face because she got caught with a Christmas present that was meant for me. And she waited a couple minutes till I got in, and she walked into my door, knocked on the door, and said, "Here, this is for you. I was going to give it to you for Christmas, but you caught me." So, but I love this one picture. I want to show you this one right here. I love that picture. Look at the face on this little girl. She's like enamored with this kid, and it's just his silhouette, it's his shadow. He's looking off. She's maybe 8 or 9, I don't know. And look at this guy here. He's so cool in his little, it looks like he's got a Michael Jackson style jacket from the day, and the collar's up, and he's just tossing the ball, and she's swooning over him. The pictures are just fantastic. And it's that. Look at these guys out on the tarmac playing stickball with a broom. It really is a great photo essay on what it's like to be a baseball fan in America. Now, this is back in the 90s, okay? I'm not sure how it's changed, but baseball in America. Was it Time Life? Maybe it wasn't. College Publisher. I thought it was Time Life. And I love this picture too. Somewhere down in West Virginia or something, I suppose. The lady's doing her lawn on top of a hill, and she can look down and see the field below. So that's it. That is my contest entry. Items that are sentimental to me out of my collection, as requested by the YouTuber Shoebox Legends. Hope you all enjoyed that little trip through my childhood. Thanks for watching. Take care.